20 years ago, I moved to Alaska and started an adventure that turned into a way of life. My channel is all about sharing my experiences living in the northernmost state. Nothing in Alaska is easy. Some days are successes, some days are failures, but every day is an adventure. Please follow along with all my hunting, flying, fishing, harvesting, and DIY projects. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Into the teardown process on the tractor now, and got the wheels off and starting to take all the other pieces off. Used a lot of penetrating oil and sprayed all the bolts and just tried to give them time to loosen up. During the whole teardown, I only had to cut off a couple of bolts, so I thought that was pretty good considering the age of this tractor. I had to cut off the two bolts that held the hood on, and then the pivot bolt on the front suspension could not get that out, so that had to be cut. So they will have to get a couple of those. I tried to save all of the bolts along the way. I don't know that I'm going to reuse them, but I just wanted to keep them for reference, and I organized them in a bin so that I could at least have half an idea about where they went back when it comes time to put the whole thing back together. There's those two bolts on the hood that just refused to come loose, so took a couple minutes with a cutoff tool there to fix those ones. But 2 out of 5 are 500 or so wasn't too bad, I didn't think. Thought it was kind of funny. Along the way of taking this little tractor apart, I have found all kinds of animal nests and nuts and things that were stored in this tractor, or things were living in it. That center console there that's still attached is filled with acorns, and you'll see here a couple times I take the shop vac and suck some out. Now I'll show a picture of them here in a minute. But my mother-in-law will think this is funny, since she was rescuing all the squirrels when she was there cleaning up stuff around there. The steering wheel was quite the deal to get off. I tried everything. Got a puller out, tried to pull her on it. I put penetrating oil on it, and here pretty soon I'll get pretty fed up, and I'll get the torch out and I'll throw some heat on it. And in the end, it was kind of funny. What got it off from there was just a combination wrench stuck underneath it, and I pried up a little bit and it popped right off. So it finally gave in. Yeah, so I just took the combination wrench and stuck it underneath it and lifted up a little bit, and it popped right off like magic. So all my effort was for nothing. So down inside that console, it had a ton of acorns down inside there where the squirrels had been storing their winter food supply in there. So I had to shop vac them out and pick them out and pry them out before I could get that console to come loose. So the steering column on this little tractor and the steering mechanism down at the bottom has a screw in it that turns a worm gear and part of the steering. And my father-in-law has warned me that potentially is pretty worn out and maybe even out of adjustment. So at some point, could be another part that needs to be sourced or repaired to make the steering work properly. But I'll work on all those other little things when the body is at the sandblasters and I've got some downtime. I'll investigate all those things. I must be getting old because I hate bending over or leaning down to work on stuff. So whenever I can, I stand stuff up and I make it so that it's at least working height. And if I can, I'll even put it up on a workbench. So it looked kind of strange having that thing standing up on its rear end like that, but sure did make it easier to work on. There's that big pivot bolt on the front end that actually allows that whole casting to tilt side to side and gives you some kind of suspension for the two front wheels. I could not for the life of me get that thing to come loose. It is completely rusted into the casting on the bottom there. So I ended up in the end cutting it off, and that's ended up being a sacrificial part. That will have to be recreated or a new one purchased or something. So that might be a lathe project at some point in this rebuild that I'll have to do. But it was the only way to get it apart. I didn't want to leave it together to do a complete restoration. I wanted to take it apart. So that's something else that'll have to be found or replaced or created. So we're getting ready to be working on the transmission in the rear end, and I took that off and put it up on the workbench. The transmission and the rear end of the differential were completely filled with water. There must have been 3 or 4 gallons of water inside of there. So we got the shift guide bars backed out, and that was quite the operation. Were very difficult. They have, I think, a spring-loaded ball underneath here that fits into a detent on here and here. That was really hard. A lot of that was done off camera just because of the time it took. A lot of penetrating oil, letting it set, and then you can actually come in from the backside here with a long rod and carefully tap and move them. But that was not easy. And like, I think you're supposed to leave them kind of part way in so that those ball bearings and that spring don't come out of there. However, this was so badly rusted that I really think I need to take them completely out and probably overhaul those springs and ball bearings and polish those holes and work on that, because it was just, I just think so. But so far, the only thing that was broken was one of the shift guides was broken, which I think is a common failure. I don't think I can weld that up and fix it. I think I'm just going to try to find one. And then, but none of the gears have any teeth missing on them so far. So whoever drove this thing around every day must have been a good shifter and took it easy on it. So here's the rear wheels or tires. I mean, they had to be cut off. There was no way that they were going to be able to be pried off from those rims, so I cut them off. But again, inside I found some more wildlife, a mouse nest in both back wheels. And then I found the easiest way to do these tires was just to cut them off. The rims themselves, I'm not sure. The back rims are going to be salvageable. The two front rims, I do not know. I'm going to try, but they're pretty badly rusted. So here's the pile of parts. This is everything after it's been taken apart, and all the bearings were pressed out of all the castings. So this is ready to go to the sandblaster and let him work his magic on it. So that'll be another episode. But thanks for tuning in and watching the continuation of the Cub Cadet 70 rebuild.